んにちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today grammar video number 97 and we're going to learn the new expression using します. At first, I want you to remember in my grammar video 92, we learned about になります na adjective and the noun になります and this is going to be the base. We learned that the na adjective turned into other verb using instead of na, ni. And also this is not only na adjective and also the same in the noun. Ni narimasu, and English translation is to become something else, but without your intention. The grammar structure is very easy. Just instead of narimasu, we're going to use shimasu. The same na adjective, it's ni shimasu, or the noun ni shimasu. This expresses also the change of the state. But ni narimasu, it was the change of the state, but itself without any intention. But in this case, ni shimasu, someone does something so that it changes. So with intention. So this structure is not difficult to understand, right? And this structure is quite easy. But the difficult is the translation, because there's not only one translation. Sometimes you can translate like to choose, but it always expresses the volitional change. Let's see the easy and short conversation, okay? Which do you choose? I choose this one. This one, okay? I'm gonna tell this in two ways. One is 丁寧形 in the polite form, and the other one is using 普通形, the plain form, in the casual conversation. どちらにしますか? どちらにしますか? こちらにします。こちらにします。どっちにする? どっちにする? こっちにする. In the restaurant, a waiter asks you, what are you gonna have? What are you gonna have? Right? This is but I'm gonna use this structure. What are you going to choose? Like this, にします. But what would you have? And your answer is, I'll have tempura. But it means with my decision, I decide tempura. With my decision. This is with this sentence meaning. But you say, I'm gonna have tempura. 何にしますか? 何にしますか? 天ぷらにします. Now I just told in 丁寧形 and the polite form, because this was the conversation between the waiter and the customer. But now the same conversation, but among friends. What do you have? I'm 天ぷら. 何にする? 何にする? 天ぷらにする。天ぷらにする。何にする? 天ぷらにする。Now a conversation among three persons. One person say, what do you have? And one says, I'm gonna have some tea. お茶。お茶。tea. And the other one, this is a boy or a man, and he says, I'm gonna have some milk. 何にしますか? 何にしますか? 私はお茶にします。私はお茶にします。僕は牛乳にします。僕は牛乳にします。The same sentence in 普通形 in plain form, the casual way of conversation. 何にする? 何にする? 私お茶にする。僕牛乳にする。We can also conjugate this part します instead of します。For example, しましょう。Do you remember? しましょう it means let's do something, right? So, something にしましょう。Let's make it like this. Oh, it's already 7 o'clock. So let's have some dinner. And dinner, we say 晩ご飯 or 夕食 both are dinner. あ、もう7時だから晩ご飯にしましょう。もう7時だから晩ご飯にしましょう。The next sentence, I cleaned the toilet. Maybe you think, トイレを掃除しました。Yeah, you are right. That's true. But now I want to use this new form. にしました。So literally it is like this. I made the toilet clean. So it's quite, but the translation, usually you translate like I cleaned the toilet. I want to remember you to clean. We say きれいな. This is not adjective. So if I want to make it like other verb, きれいに. This is clean and also beautiful. トイレをきれいにしました。トイレをきれいにしました。Now again, I want to change this します to してください。Please do してください。Or please choose like this. Please make it like this. してください。ある something にしてください。This something is always not adjective or the noun にしてください。And English translation is like this. It's noisy, so please be quiet. Be quiet a little bit. The vocabulary. うるさい. This is noisy. うるさい. にぎやか. This is also there lots of sounds, but it's lively. I like it. にぎやか. So nice. にぎやか. But うるさい. Lots of sound, but it's too noisy. Too annoying. うるさい. And 静か. This is quiet. Quiet and nice and comfortable. 静か. Quiet. うるさいですから、ちょっと静かにしてください。うるさいですから、ちょっと静かにしてください。Sometimes we can omit this します。only 静かに。静かに。Be quiet. Like this. 静かに。Be quiet. 静かに。Now I'm gonna conjugate again this part. します to しなければなりません。This is obligation. I must do this. Or I must do. しなければなりません。Before the trip, I must empty my fridge. This is quite difficult, so I'm going to explain you before. 旅行 This is trip. And this is noun. So noun の前に before this noun. 旅行の前に before a trip. 旅行の前に fridge. We say 冷蔵庫 fridge. Empty. We say 空っぽ This is small too, so the jump sound 空っぽ. This kanji, it is sky, 空 sky, but here we can pronounce から it means empty. 空っぽ. I guess you know karate, this martial arts. Karate, we use this kanji and the empty. Karate, this is the hand. So karate, empty hands. This is karate, the martial arts karate. So in this way, you can remember, this kanji, sora, but we can also pronounce kara, and it means empty. 旅行の前に冷蔵庫を空っぽにしなければなりません。旅行の前に冷蔵庫を空っぽにしなければなりません。Till here we learned in the case of not adjective and the noun にします。Right? Then now we're going to see i-adjective. Very important thing, i-adjective, when you want to turn them to adverb, then you must change the last i. We don't use this i, and we are going to change it to ku. This is very important. I to ku. In my grammar video number 92, we learned this one. くなります。It means to become. To become. But without my intention. And this time, just instead of なります, we are going to use します。くします。This is also the change of the state, but with my intention. On purpose. I'm going to make my hair short. It sounds a little bit strange. It means I cut my hair. Well, so you can say 髪の毛を切ります. It's right, but we're gonna use this other form. I'm gonna make my hair short. 髪の毛. 髪の毛, it means the hair on the head. Only here, 髪の毛. Because only 毛, it means also hair. But you know, 髪の毛, this is here, this one, 髪の毛, and also just for human being. And for the animals or the other part of the body, we say only 毛. This is hair too. So 髪の毛 is here. 長い long, 短い short. 髪の毛を短くします。髪の毛を短くします。I want to make my hair long, or I want to have long hair. So instead of します、したいです。したいです。髪の毛を長くしたいです。髪の毛を長くしたいです。髪の毛を長くしたいです。Now let's imagine this situation. Mother sees her children are watching TV, but in very dark room. So it's not good for their eyes. So she wants them to turn on the light, and the room must be with much more lights. In this case, the mother can say make the room with more light. Also, it sounds a little bit strange, but in Japanese, it doesn't sound strange at all. At first, the vocabulary. 部屋 room 部屋明るい it is i-adjective and it means very clear, bright, with much more light. 部屋を明るくしてね。部屋を明るくしてね。部屋を明るくしてね。The city office made the road wider. Vocabulary. 市役所。市役所。It means city hall or city office. 道路。This is the long sound. 道路 and we pronounce 道路. This means road. Road. Where the cars come and go. 道路。広い This is i-adjective. It means so wide, spaceful. 広い The opposite is 狭い narrow, 狭い narrow. But 広い so wide, 広い。市役所は道路を広くしました。市役所は道路を広くしました。Before a quiz, let's see the important points again. 名詞 This is the noun. Noun and na adjective, we use に This is very important. に and になります。It means the change of the state. But になります It means to become. So this is without any intention. But instead of なります we use します This is also the change of the state. But in this case, with intention, on purpose. In the same way, with i-adjective, the structure is different because i-adjective, it ended with i. but sometimes they are to e, but only the last e, the last one, we change to ku. This is very important. This is adverbial form, and ku narimasu. This is also the change of the state to become. But ku shimasu, this is the change of the state, but with intention. Okay? Now a quiz time with 3 questions. So, and this is all translations into Japanese. Sometimes the translation that I'm going to tell you in English, it sounds a little bit strange, but I want you to use ni shimasu or ku shimasu. So sometimes I may say a little bit strange way, but please think that I want you to use this structure. 1番目 My wife turns fruits into juice every morning. I think it's a little bit strange, but I want you to think that my wife makes some juice from the fruits. Okay, but with this structure, my wife turns fruit into juice every morning. 2番目 Please turn down the TV. Please turn down the volume of the TV. But it means please make the volume, please make the sound of the TV smaller. 3番目、最後です。Before going to bed, I make my room dark. As you see, sometimes the translation sounds really strange, right? But actually, one sentence you can say in many ways. But today, I want you to use this ni shimasu or ku shimasu. So I want to force you to think in this way. So that's why I said very, very strange way. But anyway, I want you to realize the nuance of the sentence. As you already know, in the last part of this video, I'm going to tell you some sentences in Japanese, only in Japanese with a subtitle in Japanese. So please stay and listen to it. If you liked this video or if you think it was useful for you, please give me a like, and if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it. You can help me a lot if you can share my videos with your friends. いかがでしたか？今日はにします、くしますという表現を勉強しました。前に勉強したになります。それと今日勉強したにします。この2つとも状態の変化を表します。でも違いはになります。この場合は無意識な変化です。誰も意図的に何もしていません。無意識に自然に変わった時になります。くなります。を使います。でも、にします。この場合は誰かが意図的に意思を持って変化をさせた時に使います。または自分自身の考えで、これにしますというように、これに決めましたという時にも使います。とても似ているので間違わないように気をつけてね。このビデオが役に立ったと思ってくださったら、ぜひいいねボタンとチャンネル登録お願いします。そして私のビデオをお友達に紹介していただけたらとっても助かります。ではまた次のビデオでお会いできるのをとても楽しみにしています。じゃあね。